Hello, fellow human. How are you? How's October treating you so far? I hope well. For me, it's been pretty an interesting start. All right, and I just want to see what is in store for you for October 2019. So this is not zodiac sign specific. This is not gender specific. This is just me reading the energies and kind of like a one-on-one reading. So apply it where it resonates. Some of you, are you dealing with a water sign? Maybe you are a water sign. The Page of Cups came out. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or maybe you could also be fishing for something, whether you're literally fishing or you're fishing for information. You're fishing for something. Let's see. So if you want a personal reading from me, you can check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available and I would love to read for you. And you can also purchase your reading directly from my website within 24 hours. I will send you an email letting you know that I received your payment, and then we'll get your reading done that same day or within 1 to 3 days or sooner. You can also call me or text me at 703-791-9162. So let's see what's in store for those who will be watching this video, those who are subscribed to this channel, and those who are connected to Spirit. What's in store for you for October 2018? Remember, this is not zodiac sign or gender specific. Just me reading the energies of the cards and the energies in general. What's in store for those subscribed to this channel, for those who will watch this video, and those who are connected to Spirit for October 2018. Page of Swords shows up in the past position. The Page of Swords can mean communication through email, communication through text, phone, messaging, things like that, social media. This shows up in the past, but for some reason I do get lost in translation, or so be careful when it comes to texting via or communication via social media, texting, phone. Basically, be wary of communication where it's not face to face. You're not hearing the other person's voice, because I feel like some things could get lost in translation, and maybe you have this type of experience recently in the recent past, where something was misunderstood, something was misread, something like that. I get the King of Swords, or the King of Pentacles, I'm sorry. So some of you could definitely be dealing with earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This could be you as well. Many of you feel like you're struggling or find it hard to keep your head above water when it comes to money, rent, bills. Like, it feels like one thing is coming to you after another. Some of you may also be feeling like you're living a life that you can no longer afford, or some things need to change in terms of downsizing. Maybe you're downsizing your home, downsizing your school, downsizing. There's something about downsizing, like considering downsizing, considering cutting some things out, cutting the fat, cutting out maybe some things that you don't need to pay, like, cable or something like that. There's like rearranging here when it comes to money, payments. Also could be some miscommunications with money and payments in the recent past that you've been going through. Maybe some of your money's been funny. Like, there's been miscommunications with money. Maybe you've been paying online, you've been paying things online, and maybe there's something there where there was an issue because it was paid online versus paying it over the phone, once again, like I was saying, or paying it in person at the store or whatever, the bank. So it's interesting how that plays into the beginning of the reading when I was talking about how that plays into your money here. How even maybe doing transactions over the internet, transactions over social media, texting, things like that, where there's no face voice interaction. Once again, things could get lost in translation. All right, even when it comes to money, payments, purchases. So be careful with that. Also, there's something about security, not things not being secure. So definitely be careful with that. Like some of you could be losing money, all right, in that way. I get the Four of Cups here in the future position. This is interesting. This is typically about an offer or something being presented to you or offered to you that you're not necessarily happy about. There's something here where maybe you're being blamed for something, or you were blamed for something, and it was realized or it was kind of figured out, but you weren't compensated fully for what was lost. I feel for some of you. So there's something about losing out on money, losing out on opportunities, or losing out on something due to negligence, due to miscommunication. Once again, I don't know. Please give me a like if this is resonating with you. I get the Ace of Cups, so there's a lot of lessons to be learned in October. It's definitely a month. It's a money centered, money focused month. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of lessons centered around money, managing money, maximizing your money, making more money. It's a very money focused month. It's also it's also a month where you're trying to figure something out. Like there's something where some of you are trying to figure out the algorithm within something, or you're trying to figure out a way to trying to figure out a way to defeat the odds against you. I feel this month you're trying to figure out a way, how can I get to where I want to be even though my current circumstances don't a lot for that to happen. I feel like some of you are going to find a way to make something happen this month related to money, related to movement, related to almost like the impossible. You know what I'm picking up? It's like I feel like the impossible in the sense of you find the perfect algorithm to, for example, grow a plant in an area. For example, maybe grow you find a way to grow a tropic plant in a non-tropic area because you somehow find a way to create the perfect atmosphere for that plant to grow from trial and error, from testing your own kind of algorithm here with the Nine of Pentacles here, and also putting your own money, effort, and time into this. Now this is just an example, but it's like there's something where you defeat the odds against you. It's like maybe you live in a very low income town, or you live in a town with not a lot of people, and it's like maybe many people don't achieve a great success, or amazing feats, but you somehow find a way to make your dreams come true in this little town of people who have never done anything prominent. You are the anomaly. You somehow find a way to break the system. I feel like there's something here where some of you are going to break the system this month in October. And it's through trial and error as well, I feel. Feels like it's achieved through trial and error. Some of you are the anomaly this month. Some of you find a way to break the system. There's also something where some of you definitely could be traveling. There's also something here about fate and new karmic cycles for a lot of you. A lot of you have recently ended karmic cycles, and you're starting new ones. And a lot of it deals with self-reliance, self-independence, being more brave, courageous, taking bold moves and risks, and believing in yourself here with the World card. And not being so quick to reach out for help. Now, I know that sounds weird, but there's something here where I feel like for some of you, your first instinct is when you're in trouble or when you're going through a panic. There's something here where it's like your first instinct won't be any longer to reach out to someone for help. It'll be, what can I do to rectify the situation before I have to reach out for help? So there's something here where some of you are really maturing and once again starting some new karmic cycles. That's really good. I'm loving that. October, it's not what it seems. It has a very Piscean energy to it, very kind of smoke and mirrors, like what's going on here. Judgment card, so some of you may need to definitely watch your health. There's something where be careful around water, I want to say, for some of you, but there's something where some of you actually need to drink more water, I feel, as well. Some of you need to pay attention more to your spiritual health. Some of you need to connect back with God, connect back with your spiritual self. Um, because I feel like some of you aren't necessarily physically sick, but some of you are have the potential to get spiritually sick. All right, if it's not physical sickness. All right, so be careful with that. Pay attention to your spiritual health. Some of you aren't praying or need to get back on a habit of praying. I get the Ace of Pentacles here. Some of you could be traveling or relocating for a job opportunity. Once again, there are new karmic cycles uh, being created for you, so new doors are opening. New opportunities are being created for you. So there is something where some of you could be traveling or relocating. Also something where some of you could have your first like major clients or your first be on your own business or your first major deal in some way, shape, or form this month. So that's interesting. You could have your first major client or first major deal. That also doesn't relate to if you own your own business. If you work for a company in which you have clients, I feel like it also relates to that. So, for example, if you work at a company and you have clients, I feel like there's something where you could get a major client this month or a major deal. So be mindful of that. For some of you who are dealing with legal situations this month, I feel like there's something where it may not necessarily turn out the way you want, the final verdict, but there's something where I feel like there are options. There's going to be options for you to choose from. So I feel like you will have options, especially if you have a lawyer. I feel like if you have a lawyer, the lawyer really did do all they could, though, considering the circumstances. So try to be easy on them, alright? If you can. There could be something about changing around, changes, rearranging, reorganization. When it comes to a new client, a new contract, or something like that. It's almost like you could get a client. Oh, we got Pepsi! Yay, Pepsi! And it's like you think you're on the Pepsi, team to do the project, but it's like no, they kick you out and replace you with someone else. It's like so. There's a fear maybe of being replaced or a fear of something here. Being reorganization, something along those lines. This is something where someone could actually do something to potentially lose the client or lose the deal or um, get the deal taken away. Interestingly enough, could be due to an employee. Either an employee says something, I don't know if it's you per se, but it's like maybe an employee does something, says something, or something about their past shows up. Something about this client or this deal where the people behind the deal, people behind the client are very much the type of people who look into everyone in the company that they are, doing deals with. They are like, they do background checks on everyone prominent, especially everyone that will work on the deal. All right, so just be mindful of that. It's a very specific spirit. Thank you. I like when you get specific. Thank you, God. Once again, a very money focused month. Some of you, it's not the issue of money, it's the issue of the organization. Remember, there's also a focus here of organization, interestingly enough. It's not the issue is the money, it's the issue of the organization of the money for you. So I feel like some of you need to be a bit more organized with your money, making sure that bills, payments don't overlap, and then, cars and overdrafts and things like that. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, male or female. Feels like good energy around a water sign. If you're dating a water, feels like the water sign wants things to actually move forward in the relationship this month. Like the water sign's the one who wants things to move forward rather quickly. Some of you could actually be leaving a fire sign behind for a water sign. I'm also getting something about someone leaving a person of one gender for a person of another gender as well. So I don't know. You have to let me know how that resonates. There's also something about a water sign possibly being pregnant, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Also something where some of you could actually get a psychic reading or could get some insight, clarity from an intuitive psychic, crystal ball reader, tarot reader, astrologer, priest, priestess, bishop, something like that, where someone gives you insight, someone gives you something you really need to hear, and helps you with a decision. I feel, all right. Someone's gonna help you make a decision. They're gonna tell you exactly what you need to hear. And I think it's gonna be a woman as well, so or someone with feminine energy, male or female. Or maybe not feminine, but like nurturing, because the high priestess is feminine, but it's more. It can also be nurturing energy. So not that feminine energy is bad, Let's just keep it real about that too. Some of you could also be reconnecting with people from the past, old family members. Um, Also, I'm picking up that some of you are. I see play dates with kids and children. So some of you may be going on play dates with your kids and other people's children. And yeah, it's a very movement focused month. Like you're on the go here. We're on the go, 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 go. In October, it is the month of Libra, and we Libras like to be social. We like to be on the go. Oh, you didn't know I was a Libra moon? I'm a Libra moon. It's my season. Well, technically, kind of. I'm not a Libra sun, I'm a Capricorn sun, but the moon is just as important. I tell y'all that all the time, right? We're in Libra season, you guys. It is Venus. All right, October is Libra season. We're about to soon go into Scorpio season. And Libra is ruled by Venus. So this is, interestingly enough, it is the month of money. Venus does rule money. It rules how we make our money, how we spend our money. So that makes sense as to why money showed up in the reading. I see that. Venus also rules relationships. We talked a little bit about that at the end. Venus also rules love, but self-love as well. We talked a little bit about that too. This little boy stays walking past my windows and looking inside. He's still, it's very interesting. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna have to close my blinds. But it's Venus season, you all. So self-love is key as well. All right. When you love yourself, things move a lot smoother. All right. And it's interesting. Libra season is also about relationships and bond building and coming together. But there's an emphasis on self. Coming together, but having a strong sense of self as well. Remember, being self-reliance, independent, self-independent, self-sustaining, self, right? Self is the key this month. Love it. Oh, October is here, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me, Lamarr Townsend, I am here for you. I'm also an astrologer. So you can also purchase a psychic tarot reading from me as well as a birth chart reading. I do currently have a special $55 for a 20-minute psychic tarot reading and a 20-minute birth chart overview reading all in one. So check that out on the specials and discount section on my website. Also, I do have subscription services where you pay a monthly fee and you get a free reading sent to your email each month. Check that out as well. The most popular one is $20 a month for a 10-minute reading sent to your email. With that being said, you can also call me or text me at 703-791-9162. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Make sure that you also, those two bars show up above the bell so you get a notification every time I go live and upload a brand new video. And like the video, comment, and share with your friends and family. Keep in touch with me on my social media, Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll see you in the next video, or I'll see you for your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you, definitely. Love and light. Have a great month. Don't be a stranger. Subscribe, all right? Subscribe.